All right, this is part two. Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, what do you think is VJ's main career goals with you? Doing music and being a famous movie star. I read in an interview, VJ says she loves acting and she loves music. So that's VJ's two dreams. Yeah, I want to be a big budget movie star, famous movie star with Ivan. I also want to do music with Ivan, obviously. I don't know, my dream album with Ivan. If she will tell me, yeah, Ivan, I want to do an album with you. Yeah, VJ, we'll do the album, but I don't want to start a music production company, VJ. I don't want to do music full time. Music we do it on the side, but our main focus is being movie stars. Okay, Ivan, yeah. I don't want to do music full time, VJ. Okay, Ivan. But if you want to do your dream album, VJ, we can do our dream album together. But our main focus is Sky's Entertainment. We're going to be movie stars. That's our main focus. But we'll do some music on the side too, obviously. We make our dream album together. VJ has dreams and career goals, obviously. That's why she sat in that condo and she looked sad. She said dreams. The Victoria Justice's ultimate dream is to live that amazing life with Ivan, but she knows she got duped by the gates. VJ, she got duped by the gatekeepers. Yeah, I'm trying my best to have a successful career, but it's not working out because the gatekeepers are gone and there wasn't your career, VJ. You sold out to them because you're fucking stupid. You sold out to the gatekeepers, yeah. You sold out. And VJ knows I even wrote the book. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously. That's why she cries. She's crazy, man. She's a crazy woman. Yeah. VJ is a crazy woman, Ivan. Yeah, she's crazy. Samsara? Yeah. Yeah. Well, John Campy and Rob Evanet really care about the Hollywood movies. Yeah, they will a little bit when I'm king, but they're mainly buzzing about things. Yeah, even though I'm excited for all these Hollywood movies, for the sake of the show, we're excited for these Hollywood movies. But man, I don't really care about these movies anymore. I'm more excited for Ivan and VJ Zane's movie. Yeah, that's what the main buzz is about. It's about the Zane's movie. Because me and VJ movie is glory. It's the glory of God, man. The glory of God, yeah. Yeah. It's the glory of God. VJ's movie, yeah. Ivan, is there any swearing in your book? No. The only thing they say in the book is bitch and ass. That's it. There's no swearing in Xanus. I don't want there to be swearing in Xanus. Xanus is rated R, but there's no swearing in the story. They just say ass, bitch, and that's it. There's no swearing in it, no F word. Like where Game of Thrones, they swear in it and everything. My book, there is no swearing. It's a dark horror fantasy epic story, but there's no swearing in it, except for they say ass in it, they say bitch in it. There's no swearing in it. I literally stayed away from the F word. The F word was in my world. There's no swearing. Just like Lord of the Rings, there's no swearing in it either. They do say ass in Lord of the Rings, I believe, but there's no swearing in it in Xanus. But it is rated R, obviously. The people's heads get cut off by the wolves. They feast on human flesh. The wolves are devils and everything. There's sex in it, but there's no swearing in my book, obviously. Your stepbrother really tell you his name's number one? Yeah, she did. Yeah, Ivan, that book hero's number one. And the gatekeepers own Hollywood. They know all the best IPs, and they told me, yeah, your book's name is Ivan's number one. And she said, yeah, Hollywood would love this story. They'd be all over your story, Ivan. She told me that. I said, well, I'm not lying, guys. She told me that. Yeah, but I'm not selling to your Hollywood system. I have my own keys. This brand's mine. It's for me, VJ. It's not for you. The billions is for me, VJ. It's not for you. You're not touching my money. You already make your trillions, your tens of trillions every year. The gatekeepers probably make 50, 60, 70, maybe $8 trillion every year, man, off the money made around the world, man. Don't let those guys do you. I can steal your billions without money belongs to you. Like the Xanus brand's yours. You wrote it. You have the keys. That's not their money. That's your money. That's you, VJ's money. They're just greedy pigs. They want to steal your money and take all your billions. They're wicked people. They are. The $20 billion, whatever it is, off the book, I don't know, $22 million off the book, whatever it is for me and BJ, it's not for you. You're just a greedy pig, man. You make your tens of trillions, you're going to dupe me and guard the doors of my career if I sell to you. I'm not an idiot. You dupe BJ, you're not going to dupe me. You dupe BJ, I'm not stupid. Yeah. Yeah. Some sour? Yeah. 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 Is VJ greedy, Ivan? Yeah, she is. She's a Hollywood. That's why she's gonna give that evil look. Ivan, honey, baby, how much money is being off your book, by the way? You give me that look. Oh my man, this girl's fucking evil. Ivan, seriously, how much did you make? Yeah, I made like $22 million on my book. You made $22 million with a B, Ivan? Are you sure that's not 2.2 billion? No, VJ, it's 22 billion. Holy shit, Ivan. We won the lottery with that money. No. You made $22 million off your book. Oh my gosh, she's like, holy shit. Evan. Ivan, we can live the dream life with that money. I know we. We never have to work again. I know we never have to work again. I do want to work. I want to do music with VJ, and I want to start that film show with VJ. Me and VJ are movie stars. Yeah. I told you the situation's so serious. Even when me and VJ are king and queen, everything around the world's still locked down. The gatekeepers are never going to let us touch a time of their money unless I sell to them. But if I sell to them, they're going to guard those of my career. Hence why the whole thing is a trap. because the same expense mine, I made $22 off the book. That's enough money for me and VJ to build our dream house, buy our yacht, our jets, enough money for us to start Skiv Entertainment. Obviously, our studio. More than enough money, right? As I'm only going to put maybe a good $350 million towards the studio lot. Yeah, and I'll fund Xanus for $3 billion. And the game for $500 million, yeah. Obviously. It's enough money for me and VJ to start Skiv Entertainment together. Yeah. After we spend everything, we still have like $16 billion in our bank. Me and VJ are still loaded. It's a good investment. We're gonna make our billions dollars. I know, it's a good investment. Yeah, we're gonna make like around our $70 billion, $80 billion, maybe $100 billion off the movie merchant game, VJ. It's a good investment. Yeah, it's a good investment. Yeah, VJ, we have the keys. It's a good investment. Yeah. VJ, what do you think of the Gran Turismo look for our Sula? Ivan, that's beautiful. Yeah, Ivan, let's build it like that. Yeah, it's beautiful. I want my Sula to look like that. It's gonna be fucking nice, man. That's why once for the reaction video, we heard us like, oh my god, we own all this. Yeah, we own the Skiv company. We have our own studio lot. So it's fucking nice. We built our $1 billion house. We heard us like, oh my god, this is my dream, Ivan. This is such a beautiful house. I know. This is like Incredibles 1, Ivan. I know, VJ. It's unheard of. $1 billion house, unheard of. Yeah, unheard of. Yeah, man. It's unheard of. Yeah, and I understand why your stepmother told you things. Number one, when we read your book, I mean, we were shocked. Yeah, I guarantee you guys were shocked when you read my book because there's something unique about my writing style. There's something unique about your writing style. Yeah, like your characters on the page, I know. That's why my book is so entertaining. Live, and how do you do that? How do you make your characters come alive like that? I don't know. It's a gift of that. My God gave me the heavenly gift. I have the heavenly gift also. That's why my book is so unique. It's so entertaining. Even Tori John's like, yeah, you are an amazing storyteller. Holy shit, I was hooked reading that, man. Your book looks sick. I know, my whole book is like that. It's entertainment. It's a masterpiece, man. It's an amazing book. You know. He's like, yeah, I like the whole thing about the Northerns and the Southerns. The Northerns don't like the Southerns. The Southerns don't like the Northerns, Ivan. Yeah, I love the whole thing with the people from the South, Ivan, in your book. I know. It's amazing. And you have my welcome. I was sick, I know. Yes, sir. Wolfman drug. And what about tactics? Like, that was funny, I know. That's one of my most funniest scenes in the book, man. That's why I showed you that scene. Fucking gets me every time I laugh, man. It's funny. And what about tactics? Yes, sir. Wolfman drug. And what about tactics? Alright, that's funny, I know. It's funny. So, Joe was an interesting character when we read the book. He's an interesting character, Joe. Yes, sir. Wolfman drag. And what about tactics? Alright, that was funny, I know. Perhaps he rested well enough in the dungeon, per se. I knew this man Job suffered mental problems. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's Tony's mocks Job, yeah. From a Southern as well. Yeah, that was funny, I'm saying, I know. Yeah, when you told us you were a gifted storyteller, we thought you were maybe bluffing. We thought your writing might have been okay, but man, we were shocked by how unique your writing is. I know. You mean monsters, cousin? Don't the prey take shelter, protection, or run away? Alright, now it's sick. I know. Why can't we leave the walls? Tacky is enough with this question. Have I already told you so? But I don't understand. Are the Southerns really that dangerous? Southerns, bear. You know what I'm saying? Is there no peace within the lands? There's some peace here in Xanus. Yeah, that's Tony's sarcastic joke. Right? You get the joke? Yeah, I get the joke. Yeah, there's some peace here in Xanus. I'm saying, yeah, but Taki was really talking about, is there peace between the Northers and the Southerns? And because that's always a joker, there's some peace here in Xanus, Taki. Yeah, you should joke her. Yeah, there's some peace here in Xanus. I know, sick, I know. Shut your mouth, son of Taki the First. And he goes to his room and saying, "Go away. I don't feel like talking right now. It's me. That's the song. I know. Now go away." You know what I'm saying? And he opens the door. That's the song. You know, you just obeyed my commands earlier. Haha, you're not King Yak. He is. Why have you come? I'm not sick. I'm fucking sick, man. I really bluffed and Joey write that. No, guys, I'm not lying to you, man. What I showed you, I wrote it, man. I'm gifted, yeah, man. When I told you I was an amazing sword, I wasn't playing around. I knew. When I read my book, I knew it was the best fantasy novel written. Because I read Lord of the Rings, I read Narnia. I'm like, yeah, there's something unique about writing. So that's why I've been bragging to you guys for years. Until I finally showed you snippets of my book, and you're like, holy shit, man, Ivan's an amazing storyteller. Yes, I am. I'm not a great writer, but I'm an amazing storyteller because I have the heavenly gift. God gave me the gift. He's like, Ivan, you are an amazing storyteller. Yes, I am, VJ. God gave us the gifts, VJ. Just like VJ can write amazing lyrics for music, I can rap. I can also write books too. I'm gifted, obviously. God gave me the gift. Alright, is your whole book anything like that? Yes. What I showed you guys, the whole book is like that, man. There's some sections that are not as interesting, obviously, but they're interesting enough. They're entertaining enough to keep you turning the page. My book is the greatest fantasy novel written, man. That's what my stepmother says, number one. As when the gatekeepers hacked my laptop and they read some of my book, they were shocked. Because I heard my stepfather one time, he's like, how the heck can you write a story like that? They were shocked when they read my book. That's why they want to control my brand. That's zero, man. The money's for me, it's not for you. That's my brand, not yours. You're just a greedy pig. Yeah. Sarah? Yeah. Superman, I think, is pushing $600 million. It's only been on theaters for about a month. So I recommend all you guys keep going to the theaters and watch Superman. That way that movie can hit maybe $800 million. I heard the movie is already profitable, according to John Campea, but if Warner Bros. Does not take a loan, then the movie is profitable. If they took a loan, then the movie needs more money to break even. But John Campea said the movie's not profitable, so if it is profitable, good for Warner Bros. They make profit, obviously. I don't know the gist behind the numbers, behind the scenes. I don't know if Warner Bros. Took a loan or they financed it with their own cash. I don't know. There's context to that, obviously, right? If Warner Bros. Did not take a loan, then the movie is profitable. If they took a loan, then it's not profitable, obviously. It has to make more money. But John Campea says the movie's profitable, so my guess is Warner Bros. Didn't take a loan to finance the movie, right? Yeah. Are you going to see Superman in theaters? Probably not. I might just watch it at home. Or I might see it maybe next week I'll see it on theaters. I don't know. Maybe Thursday I might bust to Star City and I'll see Superman on theaters. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. 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 So when George helps you and VJ plans actors, hey, but yeah, I'm also, me and VJ are also gonna have to plan the salary structure for the actors. I already have the whole salary structure planned out for all the Hollywood actors. Because Ivan, that's good for the actors. Yeah, VJ, we're gonna make our tens of billions on the movie. It doesn't hurt to make sure the Hollywood actors get paid, but if agents get greedy, I'm not paying you guys more money, man. I'm not gonna go any higher than 125 million for the royalties for the actors, but there's exceptions. If the guy's a bit bigger than $400 million, you can pay them 135, 140 million. And like Tom Cruise and Dwayne Johnson are the exception where I can pay those guys more, like 200 million, 260 million, 270 million. Like Dwayne Johnson, I can pay him easily 270, 280 million in film profits. Tom Cruise, I can pay him $200 million in film profits if he's chosen for the Great Escape, because those guys are the exception. They're worth more than $400 million. But most of the A-listers are worth under $400 million, so I'm not going higher than 125 million. Yeah. Keanu Reeves will most likely be worth maybe 430 million by the time I do the Great Escape. So him, you can pay him 135 million in the film profits, even 140 if he gets greedy. Will Smith will be worth $400 million too by the time I do the hit that movie. You can pay Will his 140 million in the film profits, or Dwayne Johnson, whoever I choose. I'm gonna have Will Smith compete with Dwayne Johnson for the hit that movie, obviously. That's a good paycheck for them. Yeah, but Will's a greedy pig. He might want like 250. I'm like, no, Will, man, you're getting greedy. He might be angry. I'm like, Will, if you're angry, you want to make less money, man. It's a deal. Yeah, you have a good deal. I'm not going to pay you $250 million, Will. You're not worth that. I can pay you 135, 140, but you're not getting 200, 250 million. You get your, I don't know, your 47, 50 million base. That's a good deal for you. You get your game money, your merch money. That's a good deal for Will Smith. He still signed a $200 million deal. It's a massive contract for him. Yeah, but I can, like, that's peanuts compared to how much money you are making. Yes, Will, we're making way more than you because we're much bigger than you, Will, man. You're not, you may be big, Will, but you're not me and BJ. I'm not going to have you do that. No way. And you might be angry because he's greedy. I'm like, well, if you're angry, man, you can go back home and be a dirty slave and let him have my offer. It's a deal. Yeah, I give you a deal, man. Stop being greedy, Sarah. Because I know Dwayne Johnson and Will Smith are greedy pigs, especially Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson will be a billionaire by then. So his agent might want $400 million. I'm like, no, I'm not paying Dwayne that. He's not worth it. I can pay Wayne his like 280. Even 300 million, you can pay Wayne. I can pay Wayne even 300 million, obviously for him out because he'll be a billionaire by then. I'm not going to go any higher than 300 million for Dwayne for the film profits. It's not money for him. I'm not going to hire that. I'm sorry. I mean, it's a deal. I would make it sound, yeah, well, Dwayne, you sound like you're 400, like almost $400 million deal. It's a huge contract for Dwayne Johnson. He doesn't make that in Hollywood, yeah. Because Dwayne Johnson's big, man. He'll be a billionaire by then, so I don't mind giving Dwayne maybe 300 million in film profits. But I'm not going to go any higher. What about 350? I'm like, no, man. 300 million for Dwayne for the film profits is enough. And I'll pay him his 50 million, 30 million salary, 20.9 million sign bonus. You can pay Dwayne like 25 million for 30 million for the game. You can give him like 25 million for the merch. So Dwayne signed a 380, almost $400 million deal. You can pay Dwayne maybe $700K for the promos. Sorry, $500K for the promos. That's a good deal for Dwayne Johnson. Yeah. But Will Smith is cheaper than Dwayne. Somebody tells me I'm going to go for Will Smith over Dwayne, but Dwayne is bigger than Will Smith, and he's very iconic. He's a muscle guy, so he'd be good for the captain of the boat. But Will Smith is good for the captain of the boat too. I'm going to have those actors compete. Who do you think you're going to choose, Ivan? Nobody knows I might go for Will Smith. He's cheaper and he's a better skilled actor than Dwayne Johnson. He's very iconic too, but he's very skilled. Dwayne Johnson's pretty skilled too. He's not as skilled as Will Smith, but he's more iconic than Will Smith. As Dwayne Johnson has box office draw, man. Like that guy, like a lot of his movies are hits, man. He has a lot of hits, Dwayne Johnson, for his movies, right? He's big. Yeah. Some Sarah. Yeah. Dwayne Johnson, that's a deal. I would make his own. Yeah, I'm like, holy shit, man. I signed almost a $400 million deal. Yeah, Dwayne, you signed a $400 million deal, almost a $400 million deal. So that's a contract, Dwayne. And Rob, even though like $300 million is a lot of money, it's not the money you and BJ are making. Yes, Dwayne, if you think about the amount me and BJ are making, you're gonna feel like shit. Just know that I gave you a good contract and you don't make this in Hollywood. I'm giving you perks too, and you get your freedom. You don't have to do anything, right? Yeah. Dwayne's like, Ivan, you signed me to almost a $400 million deal. Like, I don't have to do anything, Ivan. I'm like, no, Dwayne, you get your free with me. Thank you, Ivan. You're a good man. You might tear up. You're a good man, Ivan. Yeah, I'm a good man. I'm not dirty, obviously. I'm a clean businessman. You don't have the accuracy you do as VJ's dirty businessman, right? Yeah, it's very important, obviously. Yeah. Does it come with perks, Ivan? Yes, guys, it comes with perks. It comes with perks, yeah. It comes with perks. Yeah. There's no way like guys like Keanu Reeves or Tom Cruise or Will Smith, Dwayne Johnson beg. No, man, even those guys are gonna beg too because they know I can pay them more than what they make in Hollywood. And my company blows out the water. It's like Incredibles, man. It's a better company than Hollywood. Independent film studio, but it's better and bigger than Hollywood, man. I'm putting up bigger. The hit amount we're going to make for maybe $750 million, $750 million. Hollywood, they don't make movies that kind of money, man. They make it for $350 max. I have bigger budget movies, better quality, better paying work, higher paying work, better perks, crazier fame with the fans, the trends and everything. Yeah, they're gonna beg, man. All the Hollywood actors are gonna beg, man. Even the big ones are gonna beg. They know I can pay them more. My company blows out the water. Here they go. They want to be safe. They want to be left behind. They know when they go back to Hollywood, their career is a side tension. Their movies are a side tension. Yeah. Whereas me and VJ's movies is always the main event. That's how it works, right? Yeah. Yeah. Well, Dwayne Johnson's greedy. Oh yeah, Dwayne Johnson. By the time I do the Him movie, will most likely be a billionaire. So you might get cocky and push for $500 million of the royalties. I'm like, no, Dwayne, man, you're not worth that. I'm not going to hire $300 million for you. That's enough, man. Like, stop being greedy, Dwayne. You're not worth five. I'm not going to give you $500. I'm like, you're fucking crazy, Dwayne. You got $300 million max. I'm not going to hire $300 million. That's good enough for you, Dwayne. Stop being greedy. Yeah, it's a deal. I don't make it out. Yeah, Dwayne, you made like your $88 million in 2024. And I'm paying you $300 million for your royalties alone. You also have a master deal for your game and your movie and your merch. I'm paying you a rich $50 million base, $20.9 million sign bonus, $30 million salary. That's a massive contract you're doing. Yeah, that's a deal. That's a huge deal. That's almost a $400 million deal. I know. You sign almost your $400 million deal. You also get your speaking money, which is like 4 or 5 million, 2, 3, 4, 5 million speaking. A lot of money for Dwayne Johnson, right? Pay him not the way Dwayne's happy he gets paid, but if he gets greedy, he wants more money. His agent gets greedy. I know Dwayne has a greedy agent or a manager. I'm not paying more than that, man. You guys are ripping me off. I'm not going to overpay and have you rip me off. Yeah. I told you, even if Dwayne Johnson signs that contract, it's pocket change compared to me and VJ's contract. Me and VJ are going to pull in after Xanus. But the amount with me and VJ are going to pull in like $16 billion off the movie alone. So $300 million compared to $16 billion is pocket change. I'm not paying Dwayne more than that money. He's getting greedy, man. $300 million is enough for Dwayne Johnson. I'm not paying Dwayne Johnson any more money. It's enough money for him. He's just greedy, obviously. He's greedy, big Dwayne, you know. Will Smith is greedy too. I'd be careful, Will Smith. He might want 250. I'm like, no, Will. You get 140. That's enough. I'm not paying more money, man. You don't make this in Hollywood. Yeah. The highest Will Smith got for his role, I think, was $100 million for Bad Boys for Life or something like that. He made like $100 million. Well, I'm paying you $140 million. Will, and I'm also paying you a $50 million salary. That's a bigger deal than even your Bad Boys for Life contract. Because Will Smith on average makes like $20 million for his movies in Hollywood. And I'm paying him like $47-50 million for the movie. He's making more than what he makes in Hollywood. And I'm giving him a nice royalty check, game check, and merch check. And speaking of your money on the promos too, he gets $400K for the promos. It's a good deal for Will Smith. And if I choose him over Dwayne, I don't know. I'll have those two guys compete for the job for that movie. Yeah, that's gonna be a sick movie too. Like, I watched it for the movie. My deal for the movie is that like me and VJ, we get the movie starts off with us getting married, and then we're thinking of where we should go for our honeymoon. There's this boat cruise. There's this boat cruise for newlywed couples, obviously, and that's we end up going on that boat cruise, and we meet Will Smith or Dwayne Johnson, the captain of the boat. We meet the other couples, and then there's a storm, and then we land in this mysterious island. There's vampires living on the island. That sounds like a sick story, I know. And we survive. We try to survive off from the vampires. And our friends in Los Angeles are wondering where we landed and everything. Yeah, that's my different movie. That sounds sick. I know, I'm a creative genius. That would be a sick movie too. The Hidden Vamp movie, that's a sick movie, man. Will it be rated R? Rated R or maybe 14 plus. Maybe 14 plus. Or I might have a rated R, I don't know. You're looking at creepy vampires. Like 30 Days of Night, yeah, something fucking cool. We survive the island. There's vampires on the island. They have these rituals. They're looking at a sick movie for that. We try to survive from the vampires. That's a sick movie. That's my fourth movie after they're unique, right? And my idea for the fifth movie is a Western gangster movie with Shia LaBeouf and Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah. Brad Pitt's good for that movie too, the Western gangster movie. I might have him chosen too for that movie, right? Never know, right? Yeah, he's good for that movie. He'll be older by then, but he's good for the movie. The Western gangster movie, he might be good for that. Him, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Shia LaBeouf. That's a good son. Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, what do you think will be your best movie out of your five? Xanus hands down is number one. Second, I'd probably go with The Great Escape. I think The Great Escape will be a better movie than Hidden Vamp. But the Hidden Vamp movie might be better than Great Escape. That's a sick movie. But it's just survival, so I think The Great Escape will take the cake over the Hidden Vamp movie. And they're unique as a romance story, but it's drama. But the Western Gangs movie will be a good movie. That might be my second best one. That might be better than The Great Escape. Obviously, I don't know. But I think The Great Escape will be the second best out of my five movies. The Great Escape will be number two, obviously. The Great Escape's number two, yeah. The Great Escape is my second most movie I'm excited for. I'm excited for Xanus. I'm excited for Xanus the most. It's the greatest story we're told. And second will be The Great Escape. Me and B. John and Run from a criminal organization. That's a sick movie, man. Yeah. And Rob Everett and John Hamm going crazy with The Great Escape. Oh my god, I can't wait for that Great Escape movie. Run from a criminal organization. That's a sick movie, man. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, my idea for the commercial, for the trailer, the person speaks. Once you're in, there's no escape. There's no getting out. Yeah, you have them say that in the trailer. That way, Bill's buzzing the movie. Yeah, once you're in, there's no escape. There's no getting out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The Great Escape with Keanu Reeves, Ben Affleck, and Matt Damon, and Scarlett Johansson. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get it now. Only on 4K Blu-ray. Only on Amazon. $49.99. $50. I'll sell The Great Escape for $50. All my movies after Xanus, I'll sell for $50. That's a good deal for you guys, right? Ivan, one, that's a bit too expensive. Yeah, but I need to make profit, man. Amazon's taking 10% of the money, so I have to charge a bit more. I know $50 is a bit steep for a movie, because most movies, when they get released, are like $35, $39, whatever it is, when it just gets released. But I have to sell for $50, that way I make a nice profit. I'm not going to go any higher than $50. That's a good deal for you guys. $50 for The Great Escape. Where Xanus would be like $135 because it's 3 movies in a box set. I have to make my money back. So I'm pricing for $135. That's a good deal for you guys. That's affordable for the world. $135 for the box set, 3-movie box set. That's a good deal. Amazon told me I even charge them like $200. I'm like, no, guys, man, you're getting greedy. I will make more money. I'm like, no, I'm not charging the fans $200. That's too expensive, guys. You're getting greedy. Most people in the world are average people. $200 is they can afford it, but it's pretty pricey on their budget. Like the average person can afford $200, but that's expensive, man. No, man, charge the fans $135 for the box set. I won't charge $110, $125. I'll charge $135. That way we make a nice profit. I'm not going higher than that, guys. I don't want to have the actor have the world like that's a lot of money for the average person, right? You have to think about the average people, guys. Stop being greedy. Amazon's greedy. They want to make more money, obviously. You know? Yeah. How much we price the game for? The game I'll price for $80 for the game. All you guys who don't like playing games, you can watch Rabbi's walkthrough. That's why you have a walkthrough star. Because there's a lot of people in the world who are not gamers. So if you don't want to play the game, you can just watch Rabbi's walkthrough on my website. Rabbit will be my walkthrough star for all my games. He's like, you're doing the Great Escape, a game like that, man. I'm like, yeah, with Keanu Reeves on in the game. I'm like, yeah, we play as you and VJ. I'm like, yeah, Brad. He's like, holy shit. He's like, sign me up, fam. He's all excited for the movie. Hey, Brad. With the game, I mean, no. It's like, sign me up, fam. You know. How long will Rabbit work for you, Ivan? Until he wants to retire. Chances are Rabbit will probably work for me until he's maybe 70, man. Yeah, Ivan, I love doing your walkthroughs, man. I want to work. I'll just let me know when you want to retire, Rabbit, and I'll retire you, obviously. Yeah. He'll work for me until he wants to retire. But because he loves walkthroughs, I think Rabbit will be working until he even has grandkids. Until he's maybe 7 years old, he'll be doing he'll be my walkthrough star until he's like 70, maybe. Even in his 60s, he'll probably still be doing walkthroughs. Rabbit, because he loves playing games, right? Yeah. Yeah. He'll be very hyped for that Great Escape game. Yeah, I can't wait for that Great Escape game. That's a sick game. You can't find jobs in New York. It starts off, you play as a couple, you're on the run, you get killed, the prologue. Then you get this scene when me and VJ in New York, we can't find jobs. And after that, I get into a fight at the bar. Then we train the company, then we're on the run. You have car chases, all that stuff. And you're looking at Unreal Engine 5 technology. I'm making the Great Escape for maybe $550 million for the game. $5-6 million for the game. Unreal Engine 5 technology. Looking at an amazing gaming experience. You play as me and VJ in the game. The guy who Rabbit did a way out with, that YouTuber, you can have Rabbit play with him for the Great Escape game because it's multiplayer. Yeah, one person plays as VJ, one person plays as me in the game. Look at a sick game. Yeah. Yeah. How much do we pay Rabbit for Xanus? If it's Xanus, I can pay Rabbit his $760,000, and for the Great Escape, I can pay Rabbit his $720,000. That's good part-time money for Rabbit while he's doing his YouTube, right? So he's making good money doing YouTube, but he's making good money working part-time for my company. Obviously. Yeah. But if Rabbit wants to quit YouTube, then I have to pay him his millions for the walkthrough. I can pay him maybe $3 million for Xanus. I can pay him $4 million for the Great Escape, $5 million for the unique, $6 million for him. That movie, $7 million for the Western Gangster movie. Only if he wants to quit YouTube and work full time for me, you have to pay his millions. That way he can feed his family. But I don't want to. Chances are he's not going to quit YouTube. Rabbit, do your YouTube thing and you'll make good money working for my company part time. That way you can feed your family, you can pay for your kids' school, get Clementine and Ben, you know what I'm saying, a car for their 18th birthday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Some center. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Rabbit might want to quit. Yeah, I've not. If you're willing to pay me millions for working for you part time, I kind of want to quit my YouTube, yeah, because once Rabbit plays my games, he's not really gonna care about like these other games that come out because playing as I and VJ in the game is glory, man. It's unheard experience, and my games are much better quality than all the games Rabbit's playing on his channel. As the biggest budget for a game I think was $200 million. The Last of Us I heard was made for $100 to $200 million. Was my games are making for $500+ million. Looking at unheard technology for the games, Unreal Engine 5, man. The Xanus game will be amazing, and the Gray Escape game will be really amazing. That's gonna be a sick game. That game, the Gray Escape game will have crazy worldwide buzz, man. It's gonna be a sick game, man. Yeah, that's why Rabbit's all excited. He's like, sign me up, fam. He's all excited for the game. I can't wait to play that Gray Escape game. I know. He's all excited. He's a game nerd. Yeah, he loves games. Yeah. And Robert gets his own office too. I'm gonna build a small little office for Robert. I'll call it Brad's office. Brad's office. He gets his own office. That's where he does his recording. That's where he edits his walkthroughs. Obviously. Live? You want to do it live? No, Robert. Pre-recorded, like you do for YouTube videos. You're responsible for editing the videos, and you have to try to make like 2 hour parts, like he does now. Like, don't make like 30-minute parts. No, do like 2 hour, 1.5 hour parts for the walkthroughs. Yeah. He gets his bonus and he gets his check, obviously. Yeah. Will you pay Rabbit bi-weekly for no? Rabbit gets his full check once he starts to walk through. He gets his bonus. I don't know, a 60,000 bonus. And then once he starts recording, he gets $700,000 with the deposit into his bank. And he does his like 2.5 week walkthrough. He gets his check. I'll have him stay in a hotel in Vancouver, and he gets his check, and then I fly him back home. Yeah. What I'll do is, once the walkthrough's now done and Rabbit uploads it on the website, obviously, the website uploads all the videos on the website. You can do a party with Rabbit before he leaves to Atlanta, obviously. Yeah. It only take Rabbit maybe 2.5 weeks to do every walkthrough. It's not long. He works for 2 weeks, he edits the video, he gets his big check. You pair it up with him, and you fly him back home. You can have Rabbit be a part of your luxury hotel party too. With that card, man, you can have him be a part of your party. You can bring him and his girlfriend or his wife, whatever it is, to the party. He can be a part of the party, obviously. That way he doesn't feel left out, right? Yeah. He's like, Ivan, I get my own office. I'm like, yeah, Brad, you get your own office. He's like, holy shit, man, thank you, Ivan, man. I have my own office. Yeah, you get your own office, Brad. It says Brad's office, and he's my walkthrough star. Yeah, and I'll have Brad be featured on a magazine shoot too. When he signs his contract, I have the game news. The game news will not, there won't be that much information on the game, but you have the game news too. And they interview Brad. How does it feel to be the walkthrough star for Sky Service Games? It feels great, man, to work with this company and everything. Yeah, you do a magazine shoot with Brad, and they interview him, and you get the news. Brad signs a mega deal with Sky Entertainment for the walkthrough. He signed like a $760,000 deal for the game. That's a huge contract for a walkthrough star, right? It's a lot of money, man. Yeah, you signed a mega deal, Brad. What about $1 million? I'm like, no, Brad. If you're doing YouTube, I'm not paying you your millions. Because Brad probably makes about like $700K, maybe $1 million doing YouTube around there. He's rich. He's a multi-millionaire, Brad. He's rich. So you're making good money doing YouTube, Brad. I'm not going to overpay and have you doing that. Unless you want to quit YouTube and work full time for me, then I can pay you maybe your $3.5 million for Xanus. That's only if you quit YouTube. I don't want Rabbit quitting YouTube, because I'll be watching Rabbit even when I'm king too, man. I love Rabbit's walkthroughs. I don't want you quitting YouTube, Rabbit. Yeah, I won't quit. Yeah, he loves it. But I told you, once me and VJ do our games, all these games are all the side tension. Rabbit's way more hype playing my games than these other games that are coming out, right? Because Ivan and VJ in the game is glory, man. Fucking glory. It's gross, I farted. That's glory. Glory, yeah. It's glory. It's glory. Glory, yeah. Do you think the greatest game will be better than Xanus game? Yeah, it will. Because secret agent games are better. You know, like Hitman? Yeah, secret agent games are better than fantasy games. Fantasy games are good, but they're not the best games, right? The Xanus game will be an amazing game. Obviously, like for the greatest, for Xanus, I'm gonna have online where you fight people one-on-one, all that stuff. The Xanus game will be an amazing game, but I think the greatest game will beat it. But the movie will beat the Great Escape movie. But the game for the Great Escape, I think, will be better than Xanus. That's why Robert will be very hyped for that Great Escape game. I can't wait for that game. Sign me up, fam. I'm excited for the game, yeah. Obviously. And Robert will be meeting with the developers for the game and everything. I'll even have Robert do a tryout for the game. Once the game is almost ready, you can have Robert. You fly into Vancouver and he meets the developers. He plays the game a little bit to get familiar with the controls and everything for the game, and he's ready to do the walkthrough. And Rob will be nervous because you're looking at the whole world watching this walkthrough, man, which boosts his channel too. I'm also going to promote his channel. You want to watch Rob's walkthroughs here, you can show him some love. He'll gain a bit more followers on his channel. Obviously. Even though he's a side attention, he'll gain more followers on his channel. You promote his YouTube channel, that way you help him out, obviously. That's a good deal for Robert, right? Yeah. But Rabbi might want to quit YouTube if you're willing to pay me like $3.5 million just to work part-time for you, I kind of want to quit YouTube. Rabbi, I don't want you to quit YouTube. I love your walkthrough. Yeah, I know, Ivan, but man, it feels like no one really cares about my YouTube channel anymore. I'd rather just work for you, Ivan. Obviously, but if he works just for you, you have to pay him his millions. That way he can feed his family. Because he has a family to feed, right? So if Robert does YouTube, which he most likely will, he gets a 760K for Xanus, he gets like 820 for the Great Escape. If he wants to quit YouTube and just work on my games, every couple of years, you have to pay him like his $3.54 million over it is for Xanus walkthrough. And like $5 million for the Great Escape. That way he has money and he can feed his family, obviously. It's up to him what choice he makes, right? But chances are he will be doing YouTube and working part-time for me because he loves doing YouTube, obviously, right? But I told you, when I'm king, his YouTube channel's a side attention too, right? His channel's a side attention, yeah. Me and VJ's the main event. Don't hate us. Me and VJ's the main event. Not those guys, right? Me and VJ's the main event, not those guys. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's why guys will blow the water and things. The best guys already. Anyways, here's what guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Stay tuned. I'll make a video later on in the afternoon. This is Adam. I'm signing out. Peace, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Peace out. Don't hate me, son.